Hey guys, I'm Ben Evans, your home inspector. I'm just gonna go over a quick debrief with you guys. I've been on the property for 2 hours now and I've been through everything. So roof, structure, electrical, plumbing systems, everything like that. So overall, no major concerns. I think our main issue is going to be the air conditioning system has a few problems. So I'm gonna start a new video and flip you around here. Okay, so we're back here. So main structure as far as foundation goes, that all looks good. Siding material is a hardy board siding. All of your windows are double pane as well. So no real concerns out here with structure and siding as far as that goes. Garage door looks good. All the safety features are functioning there. I'm checking little things like your doorbell, stuff like that. All of these soffit vents, these are for attic ventilation. Those are all screened. So I pay very close attention to those because those are an access point for pests. So your main water meter is out front near the garbage can, and your main water shutoff is over there as well. Roof on the property is original, so it has approximately 5-6 years left on it. You'll typically get around 20 years out of this style of roof. The gutter systems have a bunch of debris in them and they just basically need to be cleaned out. Keep in mind I've taken photos of all this stuff and I'm going to be embedding them in the report that I send you. Got a little bit of damage to your vinyl fencing here. It's been caused by the tree here. We also have a satellite dish on the roof that I recommend removing if you guys are not going to be using it. And then we also have trees at the rear of the property that are overhanging the structure. So that can cause damage to the shingles, and it can also provide rodent access. So main electrical here, right at the front entry. 100 amp service, this will shut off the entire home. These are for your AC systems. Alright, so pressure regulator for your main water line comes in here. Water pressure is super important, so I do pressure readings throughout the property. We're getting about 60 psi, so we're good there. 40 to 80 is what we look for once again. You'll notice here we got a wet spot, we got a rust spot, and up in the eave here, this is what we call as a secondary condensation drain line. It's part of your air conditioning system. Your primary line in your unit in the attic has clogged. And at one point in time it might have leaked into the ceiling in the middle bedroom closet. So that area has been repaired. The leak, it's not currently leaking into the ceiling, I should say. There's no moisture detected in that material, but the primary line is still clogged. It is dripping into the pan below the unit, and that'll just need to be looked at. Next issue with the AC is the air handler in the attic has a main return duct that has been partially disconnected because it was never supported properly. So in turn, we're getting unfiltered attic air into the system. So that ducting is going to need to be reattached, resealed, and then I recommend having the coil looked at just to make sure things are clean inside. All of these need to be done by a licensed air conditioning contractor. So I'm not going to go further into the backyard because there's a little dog back there that's going to start yapping, but your air conditioner is here, and I've got pictures of the ID tag and everything for you that I'll provide, along with the age and size of the unit, stuff like that. Okay, so quick walk around to the garage. Okay, so 2-car garage. Alright, so garage door has a few safety features. It has your photo eyes at the base here, and then it has a tension regulator. So if it physically hits something, it will auto reverse. So I test all those for you folks. Everything's functioning there. This home is equipped with a plumbing distribution panel, which is the brand of it is a monoblock. So typically underneath your sinks and toilets and whatnot, you have a shut off there. So in these homes, we actually have all of our shut offs in one location. Everything looks good with this panel. I do not operate individual valves. One thing I'll make a note of in the report is there's been some physical damage to our supply lines. And unfortunately, this is fairly common. These homes are steel framed, so a lot of times when they're pulling them through, we get some minor damage to the piping. So again, no signs of leaks or anything, but the integrity of the lines are compromised, so I just recommend keeping an eye on that. Water heater is newer. It's a 2015 Ream, 50 gallon, everything hooked up per code, proper temperatures. Coming out of it, everything looks good. So we have had a repair here in our foundation. Not sure what happened there exactly. So there is a crack here. I recommend inquiring with the sellers about that. I did not see any evidence of structural issues inside the home. So I'm not going to be recommending having an engineer come out or anything, but I'm curious about this repair. There's evidence of a past leak from our sink line. That's all dry. So just keep an eye on that. We also have a fresh patch. So directly above us here is our hall bathroom upstairs. Looks like we had something leaking, whether it be the shower or the toilet. So for my inspection, I basically max things out upstairs with your plumbing, and then I come down here and I'll take moisture readings and thermal imaging scans. So I did not come across any moisture. Hopefully this repair and what the issue was will be in the disclosure that we get at some point. Electrical panel is here. So this is considered your sub. Everything inside looks good, so no concerns in here. I also use the infrared camera in this guy as well, just to make sure nothing's overheating. These lower breakers, these are a newer style of protection that's been required since 2002. It's AFCI, so different than our GFCI outlets that we have in our bathrooms. AFCI will actually help prevent house fires. So currently they're connected to all the bedrooms and they're all functioning properly. Walls and ceilings in your garage are fire rated. So we also have a solid core door here that is self-closing and self-latching. Okay, so we got a missing smoke detector. We got a thermostat here. Everything looks good there. So he did put in a secondary smoke detector here, but by code we gotta have a hardwired smoke detector. Also, the smoke detectors in the home are all expired. They're original. They have a 10-year lifespan, so I'm gonna recommend changing all those with a hardwired type. AC filter here, very dirty, needs to be changed. This is a disposable filter, so just change it out. And they're sold at your local hardware store. All the outlets in the bedrooms have all been tested. Fans, lights, everything like that. This fan, I believe we have a defective pull cord mechanisms. You can't hear that click, so I don't think that that's a bulb issue. I think it's the fixture itself. Attic access here. I popped into the attic and things look good up there, with one exception. The recessed light here is in contact with insulation. That just needs to be pulled back. There's a 4-inch minimum requirement there. So I'm in the middle bedroom right off the stairs. This is where we've had most likely a leak from the air conditioner. Again, it's testing dry. There's a bow in the ceiling and there's also a repair there. So again, testing dry as of now. Okay, master bath. Okay, so things look pretty good in here. Again, I've maxed the plumbing out, so we did have a leak at our handle here. No drainage issues at our toilet and our shower, but we did have some slow drains at both sinks. Those are connected to the same drain line, so it's typically just kind of hair buildup and whatnot. Shower looks good. I'll recommend caulking the windowsill valve, and everything looks good. there is no shower door sweep installed, which would be here. So in turn, we have a large 1/2 inch gap, and then we've got some minor cosmetic damage to the wall from moisture coming from the base of that shower. So shower door sweeps are easy to install. They're sold at your local hardware store. Something a homeowner or handyman can do. Okay, this is where we had something leaking into the garage ceiling. So again, I have everything running for an extended period of time and make sure that we don't have anything active. So from what I could see, we look like we've been repaired. Faucet was leaking at the handle, so basically need a new faucet in each bathroom, master, up hall, and half. Toilet was shimmering earlier, indicating a bad flapper. It's not doing it right now. Shower, so this shower does have a sweep. Just gotta show you what it looks like. Basically just a rubber piece at the base of the door. Pan, we got fresh caulking around our pan, so could have been something as small as a caulking issue. Valve looks good, and then our shower head leaks at the connection points when operated. All of our outlets are GFI protected, so if you guys ever lose power up here or in your master, the reset button is in the lower level half bathroom outlet. Okay, this here is a solar tube connected to a little solar device on the roof. Basically just allows natural light into the hallway here, which is really nice. Okay, half bath, faucet leaking at the handle, toilet was okay, vent fan okay. Here's your reset for all of your bathrooms. So windows, once again, are all double pane. The seals, for the most part, are good. We have one bad seal. So you'll notice the window in the kitchen is foggy compared to the other one. This is a typical defect with this style of window where the seal goes bad and we have basically a breach, so it allows moisture and air into it. So it's not going to leak or anything, but you lose some of that dual pane efficiency, and you also are left with a cloudy appearance. Most people live with them because the only correction is to actually replace the window. So the fact that you only have one is actually pretty good in my eyes. A lot of times I'll come across homes with 10, 15, sometimes even 20 or 30 windows that have gone bad. So we'll come back to the kitchen. Laundry looks good. Ran both through a full cycle. The washer door has an issue. I had to hold it closed and push it closed while starting, and then it locks. So that may have something to do. There's a little ding in the housing here. It may be caused from that. But at first I was getting a door error indicating that the door was not closing properly. So I held it, and in turn it did end up locking and running. So I'll be making a note of that on the report. We also have a stripped hinge, which in turn is making our door rub. That's typically an easy fix. So refrigerator looks good. It's just normal aging in wear. Our bottom grill is detached. We got little cosmetic cracking at our display here. We do have a water line, but the main thing is our temperatures are safe. Our seals around our doors are good. Cabinetry looks good for the most part. Some cosmetic issues is normal. Microwave functioning, stove and oven functioning. Dishwasher's running through a cycle. We're connected to an air gap. So if you ever see water pour out of that air gap, that means we have a block in our drain line and it needs to be addressed. Garbage disposal, plumbing, everything under here is up to code. I believe that's it. So you guys will get your report within 24 hours. If you guys have any questions, you are definitely welcome to give me a call. Thanks.